Hi, it's me, it's Will. This is Funk the World. This is part 2 of my conversation with my lovely wife, Stephanie. This conversation, we discuss more broad subjects like growing up, egos, ignoring one's talent. It's a fun conversation. I hope you enjoy it. This is not a Let's Play video. It's done in our Minecraft world, but it's more of a podcast. Thus the title, Let's Podcast. If you're looking for a Let's Play video, please go check out my iCraft stuff. You will enjoy it, I hope. But for now, without further delay, here's my conversation with Stephanie. Let's see, what else is going on, Steph? We've been having some pretty good conversations here lately.
Yeah, we have.
Can we talk about some of them?
Sure. We were talking about the awkward years of going through adolescence. Oh, God, adolescence.
And how, I would like to say that even though if you're a bullied child, it's harder to get away from being bullied, absolutely. But it's also easier to figure out how to look pretty and how to dress better. Because you have all these great YouTube tutorials that tell you how to do so.
Well,
Just the other day, I was watching makeup tutorials.
What?
And I don't know, doing research. Just making some changes in my life stuff. And I was thinking, wow, if I only had this when I was a little boy.
I know.
Yeah?
I know.
You know.
Whenever I was... Okay. I didn't grow into my pretty good looks until I was at least like 19 or 20.
Right before I met you.
Yeah. I didn't have the most... Like, my mom didn't really know how to put on makeup, and she didn't know how to do a lot of feminine things, and I never asked her because it was embarrassing for me. I was just one of those kids. I didn't never know. I mean, I was a tomboy up until I was probably about 14.
Sure.
And at that point, I started getting an interest in makeup. So all the other girls around me, they had like beautiful hair, and they had this great makeup on, and I'm like, and I just thought that they blow dried their hair and they put some stuff on their faces, and that's how they did it. Like there was nothing extra done, just use a blow dryer.
Yeah, you didn't know that they woke up like 2 hours before school.
Yeah, I know. And they had like this whole routine. I was just like, I just use a blow dryer, and it never worked for me.
No, because you have naturally curly hair, and it tends to frow up a little bit, frizz up.
And I had really long curly hair. So it would just turn into like a big pillow that bounced and followed me.
Did it look like a mane? Like a Jewish mane? That's what I imagined.
It was the worst. It was the worst.
Hey,
and on top of that, I had no idea how to put on makeup. And it was awful. So once I got an interest in putting on makeup, what I would do is, because I could only borrow my friend's makeup because I never wanted to buy any of my own. I couldn't. I would get in trouble. And I grabbed my friend's makeup. And what I would do is, because I had no idea how to put on eyeshadow, I would use one color and go from the right underneath my eyebrow all the way down through to my eyelid, and that would be my makeup.
That doesn't sound right. Hey, wait a minute. I'm sorry to interrupt, but doesn't it look like there's an ear on the back of the pig's ass? Whoa, no, stop. That's the only pig around here. Don't do that.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I don't know where he came from, but it looks like an ear.
I guess so.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like that's how you put eyeshadow on.
Well, it wasn't. I didn't know, though.
I don't know either.
Nobody taught me. So I just look like there's that one woman that it reminds me of. She used to be in this TV series, and she would just wear like that bright, ugly blue eyeshadow. She was that heavy set redhead.
Oh, you mean from the Drew Carey show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Fifi? Mimi.
Mimi.
Mimi. Yeah.
Like, I would never choose that blue color, but I think that's the closest you could probably imagine my makeup was.
Sure. Yeah. And like where you're from is kind of like a pocket universe that we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Between you and me, and so like not only were you like really behind the times where you are, but where you're from is behind the times. So you're like really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always wondered, was it like a big shock for you whenever you became of age and started going out into the real world? Outside of because you live near a major city. You live near several major cities, but it's just this weird invisible wall around your hometown.
Blue collar kind of place.
Yeah, and very working class.
Yeah, and like you go to college, you're an idiot, you uppity.
What are you going to college for? You going to be a scientist?
You think you're better than me? Yeah, it's all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was definitely something else because I started working at a bar in downtown whenever I was 19, 20?
Yeah, downtown Fort Worth.
Yeah, in downtown. And so I got introduced to a lot of different kinds of people. A lot of them were really stupid because it's a bar in downtown. But some of them were pretty intelligent. That always surprised me. And whenever it was definitely a culture shock.
Yeah.
But it was a welcomed culture shock. So I wasn't completely, just wanting to reject it at all.
I must have seemed like the king of France to you.
I feel like this is more of a podcast that we're doing than...
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to edit this a certain way.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because we're not building. It's okay. Let's climb a tree. What tree are you climbing?
Go away.
I want to see.
No, I'm talking to Valentine.
Oh.
Can't follow me.
You hit me up higher.
You have to fall.
Oh, hey, no!
Dang it.
I have feather falling boots, you fool.
Axe. Did that hurt more than my bow and arrow?
No. Can I have some of your steak?
No.
You
can watch me eat the steak.
I only have 4 left.
Oh, I only have 63.
It seems like you got more.
I do.
Wow. I didn't make it. You have a shovel on you. You have a shovel on you.
I want you to watch me dig a hole with the meat that you can't have.
Oh. I can just kill you and take it.
You probably could.
No, stop! I was not really going to do it. Steph, I am anti-violence.
You're anti... No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm anti-violence.
Not.
Uh-huh. I believe in non-violence. Except this morning I had a dream where I chopped somebody's head off and he deserved it.
Yeah, and you have awful dreams.
I recently revealed that I am always the monster in my dreams.
Yeah. And I'm always like, and I'm the opposite in my dreams.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt you. Oh, God.
But in real life, I am a very gentle man.
Yeah, you are pretty gentle.
Yeah, it's just, I guess I just have a dark side. Because, like, I've told you before, I don't have nightmares. And then I realized, oh, I do, but I'm just the monster in the nightmare.
Yeah, that's a pretty big realization.
Yeah, it's okay, though, because it's not real. I'm not one of these people that buy into dream analyzation and stuff.
Oh, yeah, those self-fulfilling prophecies really work out.
Yeah, I did read a study, though, that people that play video games control their dreams more, so I think maybe I'm just taking control.
In a really awful way? That's the way you want to take control? No, because you've told me I had a dream that I read a book. And like you just had nothing but dreams like that for weeks. Like your dreams are so boring. And you come up to me and you're like, hey, I had a dream. I'm going to tell you my dream. And then you tell me, and I get so bored.
Yeah, I sat on a couch and read The Hunger Games.
I know. You can fly in your dreams.
I can't.
You could be a mermaid if you wanted to be in your dream.
I can't.
And you're just like, no, I'm going to go to the fridge. I'm going to get a glass of milk. A glass of milk.
I'm lactose. I can't.
Yeah. I know. It's your dream. and then I'm going to have a really bad bowel movement because I'm lactose.
Whoa. I don't do that. I don't do
I'm going to read a book. After I read my book, I took a nap in my dream. You're just fucking boring!
Well, we can't all be wonderful dreamers like you, okay? You know?
You should learn how to fly.
I'm very creative in every other aspect of my life.
Yeah, you do seek creative outlets a lot.
I do. And so when I go to sleep, I'm done. That's my vacation. I sweat. And I'm the kind of guy that just doesn't do it for fun. I'm creative because I have no choice. It's like
it's an itch that you can't get to.
Exactly. It's a curse. It's just really, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's dang it, he's coming after me. I was watching him the whole time. I thought he was going for you.
I'll save you, baby.
I thought he was going for you.
Oh, you jerk.
Yeah, I was just watching him bite you and knock you into this ravine.
Oh, there's a creeper.
Yeah, he's coming for me. Got him.
I pushed him towards you.
Got him. Nice try, jerk. This is a pretty cool area. You can live here. You can be a cave woman.
But you wanted me to build in town.
Well, if you want to. I don't want to limit you.
No, you demanded that I build in town.
Don't tell the people how the sausage gets made.
Don't be easygoing, liar. You're not easygoing.
I think that's one of the most common misconceptions about me that people have. That he's laid back, he's real cool, he's not flippant.
He's real bossy.
I am a mess of a person.
I'm a mess.
I am like, everybody assumes that you're the one that's not laid back. But it's me.
That's right.
I'm neurotic. I'm hard to work with.
Say you're hard to work with.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Why would you say that?
Oh, it depends on what it is. If it's like in a non-creative way, I'm easy. Because I'll do all the work and I don't care. But in a creative standpoint, I know exactly what I like and what I want, and I have strong opinions about it. And I am not as respectful as I should be.
Yeah, I remember whenever you took a job somewhere. It was a writing job, a writing contract, and you kept submitting your articles, and the editor just wasn't getting your idea, and he was like, "Hey, maybe you should do this," and you're like, "He's an idiot. He just doesn't get my satirical writing."
He doesn't. He didn't. He was an idiot.
I'm like, well, maybe you can just use it. No, I'm not going to sacrifice my integrity. It's an article, Will.
Oh, no, we can't say what kind of article it is.
I know. We
have to bleep that. But, yeah. It was like, oh, you can't tell that joke about a goat.
Yeah.
It's like, I can. And I must.
Stop inhibiting me.
I don't have goat jokes, but you know what I mean. It's just that. I don't want to get too detailed because that article did get published, and
yeah, I know.
But yeah, it was driving me a bit nuts.
Oh, it was.
I had
and it wasn't like that it needed any kind of editing or anything like that. No, the editor was an idiot. That's it, plain and simple for Will.
Well, how do you get your position if you're bad? If you're a bad person?
Bad person and being bad are two different things.
Yeah, I think
the bad person.
I think if you misrepresent yourself as an editor or a writer or a thinker, you're a bad person. Just admit it. Just admit that you're still learning, and I'll school you, son.
Yeah. Because that's why they hire employees, so the employees can tell the supervisors what to do.
Oh, the editors aren't supervisors.
They're your form of a supervisor.
No, I am my boss.
No, you're not your boss whenever you have somebody above you.
No, I'm the boss.
You can actually determine how your article's written. You're not the boss.
Talent rules over all. Okay?
No, it doesn't.
You think anybody on set tells Jack Nicholson what to do? You think? They don't. They don't. Not even Stanley Kubrick does it. Steph, I'm Jack Nicholson.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. And in my head, I think I am. That's the important thing. But I would say I am a bit of a mess a lot of the times.
Bit of a hot mess.
I am very hot, but that's I'm a bit anxious, a bit neurotic.
Yeah, you really get that way whenever you're doing something you're passionate about, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's got to be perfect, otherwise I'll scream. Well, what's wrong with that?
Lots of things. It's a stress.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I want my kid to pick up on that.
Well, we just, Daddy has a headache. Go away.
Daddy.
Hey, what do you think of this garden? You like gardens?
It looks cool with this texture pack.
Yeah, you using John Smith?
I think the texture pack is more forgiving than the vanilla.
Let me switch to that texture pack. You jerk. It is. This is that texture pack that people use. Yeah. And I say they use because they're not good builders. And because everything looks perfect. Like, it just... it looks like there's variation where there is none.
Yeah. That sheep gets you eating the...
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's not so ugly, huh?
No, it's... Shut up, jerk. Hey, turn around. Let me see your armor. You have, like, 6-pack abs.
I know, so do you.
Yeah.
You got your breasts on your plate.
I don't have breasts. I have pecs. Hey, I noticed you're building a tree here. This looks really cool.
Thanks.
You're good at that. I wish I could build a custom tree like you.
It's not hard.
It's hard for me. I can't get the shape right.
I hate the smell of cocoa butter.
Yeah, you keep using it, though.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it as much as the smell of baby powder.
Yeah?
Ugh.
Is there cocoa butter is a smell you'll have for a while?
Yeah, I have to rub it on my stomach and my butt and my thighs.
Baby powder is also a smell?
I don't get tiger stripes.
That's a real thing. I mean, you worry about your body. I wouldn't say that you are a vain person, really. I wouldn't say that at all.
I keep it in check. I keep it in check.
Yeah, this is really about you, because I love you either way. This is just something that you want to have, and it's important to you, and I respect that, but that's a real fear you're having, is stretch marks, huh?
I don't want them. Who wants stretch marks?
Well, no, but some people can accept it as just what happens to your body when you have a baby.
I'm going to laser it off if I have some.
Yeah?
And you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, well, apparently I'm
laser off all my stretch marks.
Apparently I'm getting a lot of surgery done once baby is born.
You're getting, what do they call it, the mommy tuck?
No, you're having my tubes tied.
Well, the plan always was like 2 kids. I always thought we would adopt one first. I really did, because I've always wanted to adopt.
Yeah.
Regardless of how I liked pregnancy, I always wanted to adopt. I mean, I come from an adoptive family.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and so I've always wanted to adopt.
Sure.
But I also, didn't really want to miss out on the experience of being pregnant. Luckily, we had an oopsies. And
I wouldn't say that.
I feel like maybe that's something I could have missed out on.
Now you don't like being pregnant.
Hindsight and all,
Yeah, but that's something you don't know. I think what, don't you think the life experience is strong, important,
I don't think I'm going to feel that way.
I think it's part of the human experience. That's all.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, my whole thing, like, whenever I thought about it, I was like, would it make me sad to not have ever experienced pregnancy in my life? Right now, no way. I would have been fine.
Yeah.
But before, I'd be like, yeah, it's, it's something you just, your body's made to do, and even if you just do it once, it's okay. I was so stupid.
That was a bit of naivete coming out, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Steph. Don't get egg on your face. Oh my God!
4?
Why was there 4? Whoa, that was magic.
Because I'm fertile.
Ew. Gross. Why'd you kill one?
I don't know.
Instinct?
Why doesn't it think I'm its mom?
It's coming straight at me. It's coming straight at me. It's coming straight at me. Ah! Yeah, I would be pregnant if I could be.
Really? Why? What's like the appeal of being pregnant for you?
I don't know. All the attention, I guess.
You're such an attention whore.
But I claim I'm not, because I'm not an attention whore.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. I don't put this out on sale, baby. No, I like to have life experiences. And I think having that would allow me to write about it and talk about it.
Sure.
And that's what I like. It's just something else out of the toolbox. That's how I feel.
I get that.
Yeah. That's why I like doing things I wouldn't normally do. Why'd you shoot that chicken?
Why not? It was on my property.
Get off my land. Hold on, there's a creeper right here. Can you shoot it? You see him?
Where?
Poking his green little freaky head.
Peekaboo.
They look so weird with this texture
And they
pack.
look so sweet in this texture pack. Like, they have those big beady eyes.
Yeah. Come on. One more. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
I got it.
Fine.
I need levels. I only have 78.
I only have 3.
You want to go to the pig farm? Pigman farm?
No.
Okay. See, the only thing I don't get is that you're a creative person. You're one of the most creative people I know.
Really?
Yeah, you are. You really are.
I kind of dispute that, though, because I don't really feel creative.
Well, you know how big my ego is.
I guess so.
I have a giant ego, especially in the creative world. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but I'm kind of the best thing ever.
Do you not know who I am?
No, but it's okay because you're an idiot. That's why you don't know. But no, that's my attitude. But yeah, I consider myself to be very creative, and you go toe to toe with me whenever we just kind of riff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the people watching this understand what I mean by riffing, but just improving a scene, essentially, is what I mean. Just going, having a like finding something like, oh, here's a box, let's do a bit.
Yeah, we play off each other really well.
Yeah,
we follow each other without having to be told.
Mm-hmm. And it's not stupid.
Sometimes it is just stupid, but
oh yeah, but it's stupid in the funny way. I mean, it's funny. It's forgiven. And you do that, and you do voices. And it's so good.
It's so lost on you, voices are.
I can't do it.
I try to teach you, and you just come back with the same version of the do.
Which you also do better than me. But Steph,
yeah, it's just like a high and a low
voices.
A high and a low version of that always.
Yeah, pretty much. But I can do this voice.
Oh yeah, you do really creepy guys.
I do.
Wow.
Yeah. I describe it as a creepy Southern John Waters. Well, John Waters is already creepy, but like a Southern John Waters is what I like to do. But yeah, you do those. You're good at drawings.
You know where that comes from though? It's just from being a lonely kid and watching too much TV.
Yeah.
I would mimic the commercials in front of like a mirror.
Yeah. So no, that's the thing. You were training yourself to be a voice person.
Well, just because you didn't
realize. Yeah, you didn't realize it though.
Yeah.
Like that's what people do. They, like people like Daryl Hammond. That's what he does. He just works the voice over and over and over and over again. He's got a good ear, which I also think is important. And you pick one little aspect about that voice, and then you exploit it. And that's what he does, from what I understand from interviews. And you were doing that just because you were bored.
Yeah,
and
I was a weird kid.
Yeah, and then once you start doing that, it's like exercise. You do it faster than other people. You can pick up on it.
I can mimic.
Yeah. You pick up on it faster because you can shortcut it because you know exactly what to do. Like me, when I would try to do voices as a kid, I would be really self-conscious because I wasn't good at them. And it was like, I was always wondering, like, how can that person be so good at them and not me? I'm better than them. Is that my attitude all the time,
Yeah, you had no confidence at all.
Well, I had confidence. It was frustration. I was embarrassed to not be instantly good at it because I had to be instantly good at it or I don't want to when I was a kid. Now I'm not afraid to. But back then, I mean, come on.
Forget about it.
Yeah, and now I like to try to do a voice. I want to try to do a voice, but I just can't do it.
Old dog. But like I have that. I mean, I can draw, I can paint, and I can do that stuff naturally. But I don't have an interest.
And that's what drives me nuts about you.
I know. I'm like, I would rather be a physicist.
And I'm like, why don't you want to be on TV? Why don't you want to work for people? We
I
know
would hate
people.
to be an entertainer. Oh,
You and
God.
I know people that have
I
done
would
voices.
hate to be an entertainer. I know. We know
We
the
know-
biggest comic in Dallas.
Well, we know some of them.
We know a lot of comics.
We know a
and
lot
we
of
know a lot
comics,
of people
but
in the
but
entertainment
we
industry.
know people that like did voices for Funimation. We
Yeah.
know people. Like, I don't think you realize it, like who did it, but we know a few.
Maybe you know how we were talking about that Haltom City thing, like how how it's all blue collar work. maybe like maybe some of that is instilled in me. I'm like, that's not a real job. That's
Really?
just creative bullshit.
Well, I grew up with that too. You know, my dad was blue collar. We had, more money.
But you had a mom. I mean, your mom always encouraged you to pursue your academics.
No, my mom encouraged me to make money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my mom's into. Not
No,
that that's a bad thing. I mean, let's be honest. Money buys happiness.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, money can. Don't be naive.
Have you ever had a trampoline? Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
you went to trampoline first because you're from Haltom City.
You want two trampolines?
Yeah. You ever have a slip and slide?
Yeah. You ever feel sad and you go and you get a tree swing?
Yeah. Yeah. You ever get a snow cone?
I'm frugal, even though I'm filthy rich. You ever get a 2-story, 2-bedroom house? Yeah, money buys happiness.
1.5 baths.
In a neighborhood with no HOA. Money buy happiness.
Yeah, money buys happiness.
You ever have a Toyota?
Hold on, let me finish.
Money buy happiness.
Corolla. Yeah. You want your kids to live on the street without sex offenders?
Money buy happiness.
Money by happiness. Yeah, you didn't have that, did you? That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me about like how your dad didn't want you to go walk home.
Yeah. I used to skip class in middle school, and every once in a while I get caught. They'd send you to D-Hall, detention, whatever they call it.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have a ride home, so I would always have to walk, and it was like 4 miles home for a 14-year-old kid to walk. And finally, my dad came up there, and he goes, "It's like, my daughter isn't going to detention anymore." And the principal's like, "No." He goes, "No, she skipped class. My daughter isn't going to detention anymore." And he's like, "Sir, this is standard school policy." And he brought a map, laid it on the principal's table, and it was all these like red dots from my route going to my house. And he's like, "All of those red dots are sex offenders. My daughter is not going to D-Hall anymore." And the principal was just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, your daughter's not going to D-Hall."
Yeah, because it's just
Yeah.
It's just a gauntlet of grabby hands.
It's just like I'm a little worm that's just being waved around the fishes.
Yeah, if you ever watch a nature documentary and the turtles lay eggs out on the beach,
Yeah.
when the baby turtles are born, that little shuffle walk they have to do to avoid seagulls.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with your virtue. With your childhood innocence.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing. Guys, don't molest children. That's
Don't molest children.
That's the lesson we're going with today. Don't molest children.
You take home anything. Don't molest children.
Don't. But yeah, going back to you being creative.
Oh.
I don't.
You don't get it, do you?
I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't you? You have all these skills. You have more skills than me. For reals, I'm a better writer than you will ever be.
Oh, absolutely.
But
you're a wonderful writer.
Yeah, but you're such a perfect performer, and you can draw, and you can do all these things. I'm like, why don't you draw something for me? And you're like, because I don't like to. I don't like doing it. But then you'll draw like a penis on my grocery bill, and it'll be a perfect cartoon penis. And it's so funny.
My favorite's been the vampire penis. I like that one.
What that one say? Like blah blah.
Blah. Yeah, it was just blah. And it's always like shooting on the cucumbers and the tomatoes, and I like
What's it shooting, Steph?
Just spices.
It's spicing those vegetables.
Same way, same way I got pregnant, just spices.
Whoa. Whoa. I thought we showed how you got pregnant.
Well, you can edit that out if you want to. I don't care.
I'll keep it in. It's staying in. But yeah, you also draw pictures of me in like really unflattering ways.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
It's just whenever the mood hits me, I'll be creative. For me, I'm practical and I don't see any like I need
But you-
to have stability.
But we
And I
know
don't feel
people.
that my creative pursuits would provide that.
But that's what drives me nuts because we know people.
I know.
And
But
like-
I don't but if I had to choose,
Yeah.
I don't want to be an artist. I don't want to be an
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah.
I want to be a scientist.
Everybody just knows you as like that grad student that works for hospitals. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, show them my dick drawings. That'll show them.
But no, it's not that. That's just indicative of
Have you seen how creative she is? Look at this vampire penis on my grocery list. She just winged it. No.
I think it's just indicative of something else, of a latent talent that you're not tapping into. That's all. And
know.
the like performance.
But you know what I am? I am going to be making some like artwork and stuff for the baby's room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
It's cheaper than buying it. It's just like that practical side of me again. I don't want to pay for actual artwork. I'm going to draw it myself.
I don't want to pay for artwork either. That's why I've been asking you to do my
Like
my
even
banner.
stupid like $10 bull crap that's just stupid sayings like
Yeah.
"Oh, go for your dreams."